wife's in the bathtub. It's time to show you my video games and stuff. And I'll try to give you some kind of an update. Sorry, I kind of thought about what I was going to say, but not. Let's see. How's this work? This is really difficult. There is, I can't do this. Everything's backwards. Ooh. Stuff I got from Bailey Rowdabush, a Facebook user who I've talked to off and on for a few months now. He sent me a package, so that's going to be a video coming up. And what else? I've got a video coming up. I've mentioned this before. Some pull of interest goodness. And I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. My mom went to the hospital on Friday. So I guess I'm going to be calling her in the hospital, but all the better, you know, because I guess she'll want company, maybe. I think she's okay. She just needed to have some, like, it doesn't matter. I think she's going to be fine, but it was kind of a surgery of sorts. So, I don't know, but I think she's all right. Not like a life-threatening thing. But anyway, I'm going to call her, so call your mommy on Mother's Day. You should call her on your birthday, too, because really, birthday should be to honor your mom, I think. But anyway, I'm adopted, so it doesn't count. I mean, it would count if I ever found out. It doesn't matter. Cheers. I have 2 half-finished beers here because we had dinner and then it was bath time, so I'm left to clean up. So the wedding's over. The Japanese wedding is over. We paid for it. We paid for the photographer today. Yay. Now all we have left to do is send out thank you cards and little presents and stuff, but it feels good to be done with that. That was a big source of stress, and I think it went quite well. Big thanks to Martin for coming and filming and just for being here. YouTube friend and friend indeed. What's his YouTube name? Retro15 Gamer TV. Martin, great guy. Does a podcast. Check that out, and I'll try to put a link to that, maybe. Something. So I went to Hard Off. That was cool. I also picked up some other stuff at Not Hard Off. And I picked up some Not Games at kind of Hard Off. So let's see. I'll just show you in order what I got. Well, that might be difficult because it's not bagged necessarily in order. Okay, sorry, not prepared. You should expect that. So, okay. Bag in lap. In no particular order, just as it comes out of the bag. Here are some thingies to put on the analog stick and the D-pad of a PSP. And it works for all 3 models. It was 100 yen. Yeah, I think one might be missing. Like somebody used one and just didn't want the rest, so took it to Hard Off. So, cool. Those things get really grimy, you know, so for 100 yen. Sweet. Next, here is something that usually I don't like to buy GameCube games unless the Japanese ones, unless they have the paperboard slip case. But this is not for sale. Normally, this is a Club Nintendo Original E-Catalog for 2004. I didn't know there was such a thing. So, I'm not going for a complete Japanese GameCube collection, but, you know, if I see something like this for $1, I'm going to grab it. So I might even show this in a video later. I don't know. Why not? I bought 1 CD. You've Got a Fast Car. Tracy Chapman. I used to listen to this constantly. Whatever. For My Lover. Can't show you that. I'm not going to tell you why. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-yay. Oh, here we go. This is Sega Saturn Magic Carpet, okay? It's a 3D shooter. I don't know if it's any good, but it's 100 yen. And I think I downloaded it from PlayStation, but it's got like a streak. I don't think it's a scratch. It's like a streak. Right there. I don't know if I'll be able to get that off or not, but I decided it just looks like somebody took an eraser to it almost. I think I'll be able to get it off. So either way, it might play. So for 100 yen. Sorry, 100 yen is like 80 cents or 85 cents or something. All right, so And they had this game for either $30 or $1. The condition was almost the same. I decided to go with the $1 one. Paper Mario RPG. Nice. Woo. Shoot, and it's complete. So yeah, I mean, kind of awesome. I'm after Kirby's Air Ride, but I just keep seeing it for $70 and up. So I mean, I want to be in good shape if I'm going to pay more than. Anyway, I think I have for the PSP Ridge Racer, but I don't think I have Ridge Racer Z, or I should say didn't, because now I do Ridge Racer Z. That's a Z. Ridge Racer Z. Yay. Far superior to the Vita Ridge Racer, which has 3 tracks. This is Earth Defense Forces 3 for the Xbox 360, and it was about $5, so I snatched it up. This is another GameCube game without a slipcase. It was $1, and it has like some stickers and stuff. What's going on here? It's hard to get stuff out of here. Let me show you that first. There were these stickers. Are these stickers? What are these? I don't know. Something. This. And this. And this. This is the manual. That's the game. Made in Wario. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have this. I don't know how mint mine is, but this one might be better for all I know. Anyway, it's $1. And if I don't need it, I can pass it on. So, yay. Yay for passing it on. Yay for passing it forward. Yay for passing gas. Yay for passing the warm beer off to your husband. Oh. Okay. I actually found a 3DO game, which I don't remember if I have an original copy of this or a burned copy. Somebody gave me a bunch, and some were original and some were burned. I haven't really bought many since then, but this is Crash and Burn. Crystal Dynamics. And it was $1, or almost $1, not quite $1. And it's in good shape, so yay. Crash and Burn. What else? I don't know if I have this. I must have it. I have so many Super Famicom loose carts, but on the off chance that I don't have it, I grabbed it. And again, if I do have it, I can pass it on. So I say that, but yeah, and I do. I pass it on a lot. This is Mickey no Tokyo Disneylando Daiboken. Mickey's Tokyo Disneyland Adventure. Okay, so there you go. I don't know if the game's any good or anything. It's probably horrible, but I don't often see it, so I went ahead and bought it. And then here are some N64 loose carts. By the way, at our Japanese wedding, we had it like a garden party, and we rented a big old 100-and-something-year-old house. And in one room, we had it set aside for video games, and we had a projection screen like 100 inches, and just an N64 hooked up with 4 controllers and a few games. One of them was this. Woo! Mario Kart 64. Of course I have this, but for 90 cents or whatever, 95 cents, I'm going to buy that all day, every day. I mean, at some point I would stop, but I'm not ready yet. I also had this. Of course, I was the one getting married, so I didn't get to do anything. Like, didn't get to play video games, didn't get to eat. Anyway, it was a good day. Diddy Kong Racing. Doop, boop, doop, boop, doop, boop, doop, boop, doop. Wow, legs. This, I don't know if I have a loose card of this or not. Well, I mean, I do now. Perfect Dark. Cool. For 108 yen after tax. So, yeah, 95 cents. And I think this bag is about bagged out. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, I am. 2 more things in here. And the rest goes down there. This, I want to say, I mean, it could work for other stuff, but I want to say this is for like Apple computers or whatever, but basically it's, I think this could even work with one of my Famicoms. It's three-way, is that right? It's a jack with a thingy with RCA, so I don't know. It looks like one that would work with Apple, but it's white, and it was $3, so I bought Okay, what's next? Okay, this is actually a really awesome find, and I'm going to need to test it, but we're just going to go ahead and assume that it works because I have pretty good luck with hard off. I've seen this exact one in slightly better condition, but only slightly, for like $35, and of course I didn't buy it. But I want this for, especially for the, I mean for lots of games, but for the game that's written on it, it's got a theme. This is a Famicom controller with a rapid fire switch, and it says Hector 87 on it. And Hector 87's alright as a shooter. It's not like the greatest shooter ever, but I have a lot of memories of it because it's one of the first ones that I ever bought with my own money. And this game is murder if you don't have rapid fire, which is why they made their own controller for it. And it has both vertical and horizontal scrolling stages, and it was $3. Nice. Glad I waited on that one. I have another similar one, but it doesn't seem to work properly, so I think this one's going to. I've just decided. Where do I put it in my table space? Oh, I'm already running out of stuff to show you. Shocking. Alright. And so, yeah, I was just kind of milling around in hard off. I hadn't been there for a long time, so I tried to sort of be more thorough than I usually am. And yeah, there were people in my way, just standing around and talking. And I was just thinking, yo, I was here first. You need to get out of my way. But I don't know what the rules are, so I just was patient. And I was sort of doing the reach around to grab a crate of stuff and look at it like that. And what else? I don't know. So yeah, I wandered around some more. Then I saw what to my wondering eyes should appear. Something that I've never, ever seen in a hard off before. I don't expect to ever see in a hard off. Hard offs are in Japan. What was this doing there? This is, not only is this an American or North American Super Nintendo, it's like really in nice shape. The labels are in good shape, and the color is the color it's supposed to be. And what? So then it came with this, yeah? Get that off. Seriously, look at that. I know a lot of people prefer the Super Famicom, but I'm not one of them. I like angles, and I like purple, so deal with it. Even the inside, oh my head. Look inside. I don't know if you can, there's not enough light, but it's so, it doesn't, look very used at all. It's very shiny. Nice. Oh, this whole set of stuff was, here's the price tag. They're 25, like $25. So, American. And it only came with one controller, but it's not like I don't have other controllers, And it came with one controller. It didn't come with the AV out, which also not an issue. I've got like 20 of those. But it did come with the American, or the North American AC adapter. North American controller, which is really clean. And then it came with a honeybee, which you can easily pay $25 just for one of these, which allows you to play. I don't know which way it goes. I guess it lets you play, yeah, it lets you play Super Famicom games with your Super Nintendo without having to mess with it. So, like, I'm going to say no to that. It was just really cool to find it at hard off, like on top of it being something that I would have probably bought anyway. Just to find it at hard off was weird. And then, let's see, I'm already running out of stuff. It's shocking. Faster than normal. Okay, so I'll save the last video game item for last. And have a drink of one of my beers. I went downstairs. Basically, I was just excited to be able to go shopping and spend money, and so that's what I did. And I found, pretty much when I buy a bag or a carrying case of any kind, it's just always made by Yoshida. What is it? Yoshida and Company. And it's a Japanese brand, and they're really good, high quality, and oshare, fashionable. And the thing is, if you try to buy it outside of Japan, they have like a different, like there's the made in Japan, I don't know. Anyway, the Japanese original ones, kind of like G-Shock, I guess. Anyway, I prefer to have the Japanese ones, and plus it tends to be cheaper to buy it in Japan. What am I on about? I don't know. But when you buy it at hard off, it's even better. I think a lot of people get porter given to them as a gift, and they don't need it or they don't want it, so they take it to hard off. And then I get lucky. So I don't know the original price of this bag, and so I won't bother to tell you what I paid. I bought 2 bags. So who cares what I paid? I'm very confident that they were much cheaper than they would have been new, and they're both in like new condition. So yeah, I got this little one. It's a bag channel! Hey! It's really simple. Wow. It actually looks that big the way that I hold it. There you go. But it's big enough to hold my laptop and some other stuff. But it's, you know, it's really simple inside. I know it's really dark. And there's no shoulder strap or anything, but I just have a lot of really big bags. Like the next one we show is quite big. But sometimes I don't have a lot of stuff. Because of my job, sometimes I carry my computer and like lots of books and stuff, and other times no. So yeah, I really like this. Anyway, I'm a big fan of porter. So added to my porter, you know, some people do Louis Vuitton. I have a wallet, but anyway, I do porter. It's a lot cheaper. But yeah, who cares? Anyway, and then this is a big one. This sucker can hold like your mom. Okay, look at that. Well, this isn't interesting at all, I know. Sorry. Well, maybe it is. I mean, if you like bags. But I don't know how to show it with proper lighting because it's just not well placed. Anywho, if I see this mark, where did it go? Yeah, that mark probably is something I like. So for the longest time, I was trying to find a golf bag. They had a, who cares? Sorry, I went off topic or not. That was my, oh, I remembered I had another bag stuff to show you. Where'd I put it? I found it. Okay, well, I have a grand finale, so can we just leave that? It's hot. All right, so, yeah, it's okay. We'll just keep it in almost chronological order. So I was leaving hard off, and as I always do, even though they don't really like it, I try to look at the stuff that isn't out on the sale floor yet. And so I was looking at a basket, and they don't have price tags on it, right? And then I kind of like switched it with the basket behind it, and I was looking at that, and it didn't have price tags, and it wasn't anything I wanted anyway, but decided I didn't want to get in trouble, so I just left it all. And then after I bought all the stuff that I just showed you, except for the bags which were downstairs, there's one guy that I recognized his face, and I wanted to ask him, hey, could you see about that thing back there? Because there was something in the back that caught my eye. I was like, whoa, I've actually never seen that before. But it was another guy who answered me when I said, excuse me, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. So anyway, I just said, try to be really kind of, I don't know, charming or something. And I was like, I'm really interested in that thing right there. I know you probably don't have it ready to be sold yet, but is there any way that I can have a look at it and maybe buy it? And then he consulted with another dude, and they were just on for like, I don't know, a good 20 or 30 seconds. And then he brought it out for me. He's like, you can have it for $20. And I said, scoop, yoink. What, pray tell, was it? It was a multimedia player made by Hitachi. In what year, I wonder? I don't know. Don't think I can get that detailed. What? A Hitachi Saturn boxed? Oh yeah, for $20. Yes, please. Wasn't even 20. It was just under 20. But the box is in pretty good shape. Now it's just, he opened it up and he's like, no, it's just the console. There's no cords or controller or anything. I was like, that's not a problem. I had that stuff at home, which I think I have a matching controller for this as well. But so as he was saying that, he opened up the box, which here it is. It's got the insurance card and everything from it. So I could actually look in there and tell you when it was bought, but I'm not going to bother. You can look it up on the internet if you want to know when these came out. Anyway, so there are all these little bags in there, which obviously came with the stuff that's missing. And he just took those and set them aside like he wasn't going to give them to me. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What'd you do? Whoa, whoa, what was that? What was that? He's like, oh, there's just these bags. I was like, back in the box. And of course I was, smiling and joking around, but it's like, no, seriously, you want to keep that kind of stuff in the box, so remember that from now on, So I got these, and then I just put in there what's missing, and it'll be complete. But it has the manual, which is a special one. It's not just a regular Saturn manual. And I'm looking at it and it doesn't have any marks on it. I may have gotten really lucky with this because the VCD, yeah, it plays VCDs right. It looks like the VCD card attachment thing probably came in this little box. And the box is still in there, but it's empty. So maybe somebody took it out, messed around with it, and because it's are there any scratches on it? I'm not sure what color the buttons were when it was brand new. They're kind of pinkish now. I don't know if that's fading or if that's how it was. But here it is. And I'll take it out of the box, I guess. But just to give you an idea how scratch-free it is. I don't know if that worked. Let me get it out of the box. Ooh, sorry. And then underneath it, again, more plastic, which is what the console was in originally. And another twist tie. So, yay. Yay for plastic and twist ties. So, here you go. And I don't think I had this model. I have a lot of different models of Saturns. In fact, this is one of the few that... I don't think I have the one that says, this is cool on it. I need that one. But I'm not sure that I might not have had this one. I don't know. I can't remember. And it's really, really clean. And the VCD attachment shunk goes here. I mean, the AC is so easy, right? Where is my finger? And I have a bunch of them anyway. And then why is this taped over? What in the world? That's funny. The communication connector, which you pretty much never use anyway, is taped over for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe just to help people to understand you don't plug anything into that. And I'm hoping that this still has the VCD. Oh, yep, it's in there. Still got the VCD, this thing, adapter thingy, which makes it into a multimedia player. Any Saturn, at least any Japanese Saturn, if you stick that sucker in there, essentially can do what this can. I don't think there's any like differences really with specs. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it's just, it looks different and it's black. So a Japanese black Saturn is pretty cool. And I will be looking to complete that. I think I might already have everything I need. If not, I just need to find one of these controllers, which I should be able to manage. Yay! Okay, so I'll set that aside for now. Onto this bag, which actually fell on the floor as I was getting stuff ready, and hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I was just on my way home from Hard Off with all these bags in tow and a bottle of champagne, which our friends gave us to say congratulations. Looks like we're okay. Okay, anyway. More beer. Oh crap, 23 minutes. I'll save this thing that hopefully you can't see. For last. And okay, here we go. So, actually, I bought this because it was $3. And I have the Xbox 360 version, the American one, and now I have the PS3 version, Japanese. And it doesn't have English, I'm pretty certain. I honestly don't know. But anyway, I bought it. It was $3. Conan. It's kind of fun. I haven't finished it, but I played it a bit on the 360. If you're a feminist, you probably don't like it. Okay, and then I bought some PS4 games because I haven't bought any for a while, and these were all really cheap. Like $15 each, something like that. Oh, I'm pissed off. This one has damage to the case. That might be because I dropped it, so I really can't say anything. I did drop the bag earlier, so whatever. So I'll start with that one. Psycho Break, which is Nikes. I can't remember what the English name is. It's something else. What's the stupid English name? Oh. I can't come up with it right now. I'll edit it in or I won't. Anyway, the Japanese name is Psycho Break, and it's a scary, weird game, and it's by Bethesda. Yeah, this was $12, I think. I actually got the PS3 version in a lot, but I was like, if I'm going to play it, I'd rather play the PS4 version, and since it was so cheap, I bought it. Frivolous purchase. My friend, I watched a review of this, and I decided to wait on it or whatever, but I like to buy Japanese games when they have English support, which all of these I think will. This one and the last one I'm pretty sure do. Anyway, he's like, look, yeah, it's linear and it's got issues, but for the price, it's a really good game. And for people like you and me who don't have that much time or a very good attention span, yeah, you should just go buy it. Just buy it. He basically told me, go buy it. So I bought it. The Order, 1886. I don't know why I can't remember that date. It shouldn't be that hard to remember. But okay, and I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, especially the newer stuff. I never played it on the PS1. It's kind of late to start now, but I probably should try. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. I always prefer a physical copy. So this was, I don't know, $15. Last one also. Something like that. So, yay. And this is a top-down one, but the top-down one that came out on the 360 and I think on the PS3 as well was pretty fun. Lots of like puzzles and stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't finish that one either, but then when do I finish a game? Rarely. And then the last thing I got was, for the PS4 also, a fighting game. This is, how the heck do you pronounce this? Guilty Gear. It's not written out phonetically, so I don't know. XRD, Xrd. Sounds like absurd. Sign, limited box. So it's this big old box. And it's got the game, which is, you know, cel-shaded fighting, good time, goodness. Brought to you by the makers of Guilty Gear, actually, because that came before Blade Blue. And get your damn tape off of my game box, you biatch. Hate that. Seriously hate that. Did I mention I hate that? I hated that. It was hated by me. And then, oh, come on. Okay. Here's the thing. It was $30 or something? Yeah, $30. I did the math. It comes with this controller, right? And I shouldn't complain. It's a fairly new game, and it's neat to have a fighting game on my PS4. And I have a arcade stick already for my PS4. Really good one. But this came with it as well. I was like, well, that's cool to have an extra controller. It just, I don't know. When I looked at it in the store, I felt like, wow, that's just, and I even said, look, I'm going to buy it, but wow, this seems kind of cheap. And it does. It feels cheap. It looks cheap. But I don't know. Maybe I should be more gentle. It does have Sanwa something. Anyway, here it is. Fighting controller. Fighting pad. So that's neat to have that for the... My wife has sent me 2 photos. She must be sending me I bought her an iPad to say thank you for all the hard work she did for our wedding, because she like made all this decorations and stuff. Don't correct my English. All these decorations and stuff. I'm talking to myself because I can see my own face. And yeah, so she's probably sending me pictures of cases. The amount of money she saved us on the wedding is far more than an iPad costs. So don't think that I'm rich, because I'm not. I've just had a wedding. Anyway, I mean, hey, it's good to have another controller, right? Can't hurt. So that's, I don't know. That's that. That's all the stuff. And I haven't even finished my beer. I'm too busy talking. So I'm going to wait till it gets a bit later, and then I'll call my mom in the hospital. See how she's doing. I need to make these other videos. It might be a while because I'm slow and I'm me. Putting together boxes, probably for Long Rod Von Hugen Don, and always for Mr. Dude, and Bailey Rowdebush, and Tootie UK, and Cojones Deloro, and, wait for it, Mark Horsborough, Burrow, I still don't remember how to say her name, and I don't know, probably someone else. If I'm supposed to be making you a box and I didn't say her name, tell me in the comments. Also, I got a comment today on an old blue PS Vita video. Apparently in the video I jokingly was like, why did I buy a blue Vita when I already have a red one, or something like that. I don't remember. It's like 20 minutes. I want to go watch it again. It's my own stupid voice. And this guy left a comment, guy presumably, and it said like, oh, I should just read it to you. I can do that. This is 2015. We have technology. I'm debating whether or not to go and tell him off, like, or just leave it alone. Usually I just ignore it, but it's just so ignorant. Renee. Well, Renee could be a man or a woman. I don't know, or a boy or a girl. So apparently I jokingly said that, oh, I'm rich, that's why I have another Vita. But anyone who's paying attention would know that I'm being sarcastic. I'm clearly not rich. I do spend too much money on video games, like compared to what my actual income is, but then who cares? Anyway, here's the comment. Renee Pickett. Huh. He thinks he's all hot shit just because he said he's filthy rich twice. Nobody cares about your money. The reason why you rich is because your parents, you dipshit. Now, the irony of being called a dipshit by somebody with no... I won't go into it. I'll let you see for yourself, or will I? It doesn't matter. The biggest problem with this comment is if I'm going to reply to it, I need to go back and watch my own video, which is 20 minutes long. And I probably am a dipshit, so maybe I should just leave it alone. Whatever. I have a whole big mess to clean up now before my wife gets out of the bathtub, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Sorry, I forgot to show you the game. It's probably the same art and everything, but anyway. Guilty Gear, absurd. Oh, and it comes with a little code to download something, and I don't know if it's been downloaded, so I'll cover it up with my finger. Speaking of fingers, I just started playing Tearaway finally on the PlayStation Vita, and it's charming. I don't know, everyone seems to say it's a great game, like worth buying a Vita for. So far, it's charming, it's fun. I've laughed a few times, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's all. Now I'm really going. Cheers. Bye. You know, this is a lot like a Saturn controller. Just thought I'd mention that. But Saturn controllers are awesome. So, I mean, I did say this is kind of cheap. It's because of this pad thingy, but and the weight. Anyway, I'm going to plug it in and try it. I keep lying to you and saying I'm leaving. I'm really leaving now. I really am. Seriously.